All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our business webinar with UASA. We are very happy to have some vendor members with us here today from Supportio talking about AI 101 for appliance repair owners. This will be about a 20-minute webinar and question and answer. This is one of those hot topics we always seem to come back around to is AI, so we've brought in some folks that know what they're talking about. Our presenter today is MS Escher, and I'm sorry, MS Ahmad. I bet you get that a lot.
Yeah, that's
MS
good.
Ahmad.
Thank you. Yes, this is
And I'm
Ahmad.
going
Yeah.
to turn it over to him, and he's going to get us going.
Thank you so much, Ben. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to the USA members, as I'm also an appliance repair owner, business owner. So that is a really great opportunity for me to talking to my fellows. Um, so again, thank you very much for joining, everyone. My name is, as Bin has already mentioned, is MS Ahmed. The full name is Mia Sarfraz Ahmed. So as you can see on the screen, today we are going to talk about AI, the hot topic. We will talk that what it actually is, what it can do in a repair shop, and how to not waste your money on it. So these are very important topics as we are all small business owners. So so just to mention that this is, as you can see, AI 101 for appliance repair shop owners. This is just a class. This is not a sales pitch. No one is selling you anything today. So in just next 20 minutes, you will know more than more about this topic than most of the salespeople who call your shop to sell their software about AI. So let's get started. Before I move forward, I just want to introduce myself a little more in detail. My background is, as I have already mentioned, in appliance repair and HVAC business. Uh, I've been fixing appliances for more than 14 years, and then I started my own business in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania in 2013, and I still run it today. Like most of you, I still myself go in the field and do the repairs with all my other technicians. So basically, I'm not a software guy. I did not study computers, but I learned AI the same way I learned everything in this trade. I mean, by using it in my own shop, making mistakes and figuring out what works or what not. Another thing on my profile is I'm also co-founder of a software company called Supportio, as have been mentioned, by whom this webinar is being presented. So Supportio is a USA vendor member. This is just part of my profile, a little introduction, but today is not about Supportio. So this session is about you leaving this call knowing how this AI stuff works. And now, why this session? Why we are doing this session? The reason is that everyone is selling you AI. Uh, your email, your phone, the trade shows AI is everywhere, but nobody explains it in detail. So they show you a shiny demo, they talk fast, and you are just supposed to trust them. But personally, I don't like buying things I don't understand, and I'm guessing you don't either. So by the end of this session, you will know three things: what's real, what's hype, and how to tell the difference before you even spend $1 on it. So that's the whole goal. So let's move forward with the most important thing and the part of this slide. And believe me, if you want to remember one thing from this presentation today, remember this slide. There are two kinds of AI. That's it. The first kind is AI you talk to, ChatGPT and things like it. You type a question, it answers. Think of it like a consultant on call, very smart, very fast consultant. But it only works while you are talking to it. You close the app, it stops. It does not know your schedule. It does not answer your phone. It doesn't do anything on its own. And the second kind is AI that works without you. This kind is connected to your business, your phone line, your calendar, your customer record. It acts it's on its own. Someone calls on Sunday at 9 p.m. It takes the call, it picks up, it books the job. You will find out through a text message, email, or you will find it on Monday morning when you are checking your schedule. So think of this kind like an employee. And like any employee, it needs setup, it needs rules, and it needs supervision. So now the important thing to remember is that most of the money people waste on AI comes from one mistake, expecting one kind to act like the other. So they buy a chatbot and expect it to run their office, or they buy an expensive system when all they needed was the free consultant. So again, I said, if you want to remember, so remember this slide that two kinds, consultant and employee. Everything I'm going to show you today fits in one of these two boxes. So let's move with the first kind. First kind, I'm going to show you first because you can use it today in upcoming weeks. So this is the first kind we talk about, the AI we can talk to, so chat GPT and things like that. So here are four jobs it does well in a repair shop, because we are talking specifically about the use of AI in over repair shops. So that's why I'm just mentioning it related to over businesses. Uh, and personally, I use all four in my shop. Number one is diagnosis backup. You are stuck on a unit. You give the AI model number, the symptoms, what you already ruled out. It gives you a list of what it could be. It's a second opinion. It's not a meter. It does not replace your hands or your testing, but sometimes it mentions the thing you forgot to check. Some of you might already have or been using it. So the second thing is the estimates and paperwork. This kind of AI does. You know what you want to say. You just don't want to type it. Give it your rough notes. It gives you a clean write-up in 30 seconds. And then another thing is number three, review replies. Somebody leaves you a nasty Google review. You are angry, but do not answer angry. Paste the review in and ask for a calm, professional reply. So what comes back is better than, trust me, what you would write at 10 p.m. tired and while checking your email. So that would much better answer for you to send as a review reply. So trust me on this because I'm using it myself, not even for bad reviews, but for the good reviews, it always helps. Number four is customer messages, appointment confirmations, and follow ups, awkward messages about a delayed part. So it drafts, you read it, you hit send. So, one thing you must have noticed what all four have in common: the AI drafts and you decide. It never talks to your customer directly, you are always in between. Now, before you go and use it, I want to uh, mention here that you need to know where it fails. And I want to be very honest about this part. This kind of AI lies with total confidence. It does not say, I'm not sure. It says wrong things in a very confident voice. So, three ways this bites you. It invents part number. It will give you a part number that looks completely real and does not exist. Always verify against the diagram or manufacturer information before you move forward. So the second thing is does it doesn't know privacy. Whatever you paste in, assume it's not private. So never paste customer names, addresses, car numbers. Uh, Only describe the situation without the personal details. And the last thing, and that is very important also, that and funny too, that it agrees too easily. If you suggest a wrong diagnosis, it may nod along. It wants to be agreeable. So don't lead it. Give it symptoms. Let it work. So just a thumb rule. So in my shop, we have one house rule, and I would give the same rule to you. The rule is AI drafts, a human decides. If you keep that rule, this tool is safe and useful. If you break it, sooner or later, it embarrasses you in front of a customer. All right. So that was the consultant. Now let's move to the next slide and towards the second kind that is an employee. AI that works without you. So this is the kind the salespeople are calling you about. Everything they are selling fits into four categories. So number one is phone answering. It picks up when you can't and books the calls you would miss. I mean, you're under a machine, on a roof, after hours, on weekends. The calls still get answered. The job still gets booked. Number two is scheduling and reminders. So it confirms appointments and reminds customers automatically. This kills no shows, and every no show is a hole in your day you paid for. Number three is invoicing and follow ups. Jobs done, invoices goes out, reminders go out until it's paid. So your money arriving sooner. Number four is the reviews and repeat work. So after the job, it asks the happy customer for a review, and months later it checks in for maintenance. So this one compounds over years. Reviews bring customers, customers bring reviews. So here's the point of this slide. Every vendor calling you is selling some mix of these four. That's it. There is no magic fifth thing. So next time one calls you, you can name what they are selling before they finish their pitch. So now the question is, should you buy any of it? So that's just math. My next slide will explain it. This is the only math that matters. One line. Jobs won times your ticket versus the fee. So run that math on your own numbers and the answer falls out. A tool that wins you six jobs is cheap at almost any reasonable price those softwares are offering. A tool that wins you nothing is expensive even if it's free. So first, use your numbers, your ticket, your missed calls, not the vendor's brochure numbers. So the brochure shop always has a $400 ticket and 50 missed calls. Second, if the math does not clearly win, don't buy. No matter how good the demo felt, the demo is not the product. So then this thing brings me to the traps. So once we decide or we start looking for these kind of softwares or vendors or salespeople, so then the four traps we should be aware of. So the question I'm also presenting here that can beat those traps. So please write those questions down. They are free and they will save you real money. So these are the traps I have mentioned on my slide. The trap one is the perfect demo. So remember, demos are rehearsed. Your customers are not. The question you may ask then to the salespeople that what happens when it gets a call it can't handle. So a good vendor has a real answer. The answer would be it hands off to a human. It takes a message or whatever answer like that. A bad vendor changes the subject. The trap two is could be it's really not AI. Same old software with AI slapped on the label. The question you may ask, so show me it working live, not a video, not a demo. If they can't show it live on a real example, that's your answer. Then number three is if it is another more app, every tool reveals that this is the last one you will need. But now you have got six, and none of them talk to each other. The question you may ask that, does this replace something I already pay for or add to a pile? And lastly, this is the trap contract. The contract easy to sign, expensive to leave. The question you may ask that if it is month to month, and if I quit, do I keep my customers list? If your customer data is hostage, that's not a tool. That's a cage. So here is the test that ties it together. A vendor worth your money will welcome all four questions. The ones who get uncomfortable, so I just told you about that, everything. Now, the last thing is uh, this is a kind of homework, a good kind, not the one that we used to get from our schools. So believe me, it's a good practical kind of homework. Three things we have put together just because we want you to just don't watch this or and forget, but we want you to be use this AI in practical manner. So one thing is that you can try tonight is find your last nasty Google review, paste it into ChatGPT and type write a calm professional reply. So watch what comes back. So that is your first AI experience. It costs nothing. Number two is on your second job, just in 2 minutes, if you're stuck in on a diagnosis, so give the AI the model number, the symptoms, what you have ruled out already. See if its list matches your gut. So remember, this is second opinion. This is not a meter, the first kind we talked about. And third thing is a tool we have put together for our uh, members who are joining us today. So this is a tool I will show you in the next slide. This tool calls the Appliance Shop Score. So that's another practical experience. You can try AI, how AI works, and also this is a really useful tool we have put together for you. So it called the Appliance Shop Score in 3 minutes with a few honest questions about how your shop runs today, how calls get answered, how jobs get booked, how invoices go out. So you get a score out of 100 and a map of exactly where your shop leaks in time and money in dollars. So based on your own answers, it will give you the number. So it's free, no sign up to see your score. You can just scan the barcode on the screen. And I have also put the link on the screen. The link is supportio.ai/UASA. Again, supportio.ai/USA. So this link you can type into your browser and then you can run this tool and it will give you the honest answer. So while we are going to move towards the question and answer, so then you can scan this barcode and put this link into your browser and get this answer. So as I have promised already, so this was just a class and I hope I covered it in 20 minutes like I promised. So uh, let's move towards the question. Meanwhile, you are running this tool on your phones or on your computer. Any questions for me? I'm here to answer about the tools, the mistakes, what it's actually like running this stuff in a real shop. So you can ask me anything, and I will try to give the straight answer. Also, I want to mention here that before we start taking questions, so here on screen, I have also mentioned my name and the email address you can reach out. There is the information also on USA page that was created for Supportio, but any question that can be asked through USA page, or you can send us a direct email. Um, that was my whole presentation. Thank you so much for taking out time and joining us today again. So now we can take any questions if there are. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
All right. Thank you, MS. Appreciate that. Everyone's being quiet. I hope they're taking the shop tool right now. And if so,
Yeah,
I'd love to hear anyone's scores if they're brave enough to share.
yeah,
We
sure.
did put
Yeah,
we did put that link in the chat there, so you can just click on that, and that will take you to the tool. You can do it now, you can do it later, plus those other homework assignments that MS gave you. Any questions or thoughts about AI or how you're using it in your shop or success stories or nightmares? Love to hear them.
yeah, we are open. Not necessarily the question if someone wants to just share his own experience while they are using AI on their shop. So that would be really helpful.
And if you're shy, you can always type in the chat and we'll read it
Yeah.
up for you. Everyone might be busy on that tool.
So meanwhile, Bin, I just want to introduce our tech team lead, Usher. He's also on call. I mean, no doubt, again, as I have mentioned already, that this is not um a pitch, but still, any questions, we both are here.
All right. Well, I'm not seeing any hands raised. Everyone should be
There
able
is a
to.
question
Oh,
now, or there is a comment in the chat from
right.
someone.
Thank you, Wendy. One of the challenges I've found is that sometimes the AI and the humans start talking at the same time, then pause for each other, and then it sort of cascades from there. Any suggestions on that topic? Have you seen that before, MS?
I mean, it depends what kind of if the Alex is talking about any tool he's using. I mean, I personally don't experience even with the Chat GPT. It has developed so much um, that I mean, it doesn't talk when we are speaking. But with the tools, I have not experienced anything. But Asher, can you please just chime in and take this question?
Yeah, so what he's talking about is specifically for AI voice agents or AI CSRs. There's a setting called interruption threshold. You're supposed to adjust that. So the higher threshold would mean the AI would wait for the human to finish their sentence, then it would speak. So you just have to adjust interruption threshold.
Okay. Now, is that something normally the customer would be able to do, or would you call up your sales rep or company and say, "Hey, I need that adjusted"?
For most companies, it should be done by them. But if it's a dev tool like Blend or VP, then you have to adjust it yourself. It depends on the company whether they allow that feature or not.
Okay. There's a setting for that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, thank you for the question. Anybody else? Is anybody here using
I got a
CSR?
question.
Oh, there's Will. Go
Like,
ahead, Will.
oh, yeah, let me put the screen too. Yeah, so I love AI, implementing AI in my business. I try to do it on every single department. But honestly, sometimes I find that I could spend 2, 3 days trying to automate something, and then I just end up saying, well, this is better for a human to do it. So my question is, how do you determine what you can automate or delegate to AI instead of a human? Do you have like a framework or what? How do you decide, okay, this is for AI, this is for a human?
Again, a technical question. I would refer it to Asher.
I think it depends on the frequency of the task. How often do you face that same problem, and whether the steps to solve it are repeatable? Because you have to create a system for AI to use. Like you have to set up a web scraper, you have to input the tool, then set up the LLM models. So you have to actually systemize the whole thing. If the system is not straightforward, or if it's not something documented and it changes day to day, then I think it's better for a human to do. But if it's something that can be repeated and can be divided into small modules, then AI would be helpful there. What specific tasks have you tried so far?
Yeah, so just an example, like one of the things I would love to automate is part ordering. Like I guess everyone would love to do that.
Yeah,
But like like when the human is ordering the part, he could like detect errors. Like if maybe a part needs, just an example, let's say we're ordering roller wheels for a dryer, and we know the dryer has four, and maybe the part order just has one. So sometimes the parts manager, whenever he's ordering the part, he can detect that. While with AI, like it will do whatever you give the AI. So that's one of
yeah.
the things I would love to, but I'm like just scared of doing it. Um, that's what I
So
was
I
just
think in
that.
this specific case, the AI would need more context. If you give it the brand number and the appliance name you're trying to fix, it would help assist in that. That is why we really ensure in all our customers that their system of record, whether it's an FSM, Jobber, Rosefair, or whatever, it is being given to the AI in context window with the prompt. So AI needs to know what's happening behind the scenes, what appliance you're trying to fix, what parts you have already in your inventory. So with more context, it would behave better. But part ordering is a tricky one. We are
Yeah,
trying to
good
solve
one.
that at Support You. Yep.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Asher.
All right. Thank you, Will. Anybody else? Don't see anything there. All right. Well, appreciate you very much, MS and Asher. Um, we are going to move on. I'm going to put another link in the chat here for everyone. That's the United Servicers website. If you haven't been there, I think most of you have. We have a calendar there of events coming up. We like to do these webinars twice a month. Our first one of the month is a laundry room brainstorming session. Our next one is coming up on August 12th. You can join that in the community, so please do that. Our next business webinar will be August 26th. That's going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And we'll be talking about goal setting, how to make the money to attend ASTI. If you can believe it or not, ASTI is coming up. It's in February of 2027. You can see right here on my picture some dates there on the website. And we want to help you guys prepare to make that journey out to San Diego and join us for the wonderful experience that is ASTI. I'm looking forward to it myself. So join us for those in August. This recording will be put up on our website as well in the community, so you can see it later or refer to it to others. And that is it. I don't think I introduced myself. I'm Ben Wilsinski. I'm the Membership and Engagement Coordinator with UASA. Very happy to be here with you today. And again, thanks to our presenter. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Ben. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone for joining. It was a really great experience and hearing from you.
Fantastic. All right, everybody. That's it. Y'all have a great day.